Princess Leonor married Prince Christian in Denmark. Spain can't believe it. A royal love story Spain thought could never happen. A wedding that defied centuries of tradition. And a princess who followed her heart, not her crown. Yes, Princess Leonor of Spain has married Prince Christian of Denmark. And Spain can't believe it. The world woke up to a shock. It wasn't a rumor, not a tabloid fantasy, not a palace leak. It was real. On a crisp Danish morning, with Copenhagen's royal chapel bathed in gold light, Princess Leonor of Spain walked down the aisle to marry the future King of Denmark, Prince Christian. 2 kingdoms, 2 thrones, one love story that no one saw coming. The Spanish press froze. In Madrid, morning talk shows interrupted their broadcasts. Commentators spoke in disbelief. Leonor, in Denmark, married already. For the Spanish people, it was pride mixed with heartbreak. Their future queen had chosen love, across borders. The beginning of a secret romance. It all started quietly. Long before the public even noticed, the 2 young royals had met through years of royal gatherings, charity galas, summer events, state visits. But it wasn't until 2023, at a Royal Youth Leadership Summit in Oslo, that their bond deepened. Both heirs to their respective thrones, both under enormous pressure, both craving normalcy. They were just 2 teenagers who understood each other's world. And soon, secret letters turned into quiet visits. Madrid to Copenhagen, royal jets making secret weekend flights no one questioned. Until now, when it all came together, in a wedding that stunned 2 nations. Sources close to the Danish court say Prince Christian proposed months ago, in complete secrecy. Not with fanfare, but with quiet sincerity. At Amalienborg Palace, under the northern lights, he presented Leonor with a ring that once belonged to his grandmother, Queen Margrethe. It was tradition meeting destiny. And when Leonor said yes, the walls of both palaces began to tremble, figuratively, and politically. Spain's royal household was divided. King Felipe VI reportedly wrestled with the implications, losing his daughter not just to love, but to another monarchy. Queen Letizia, torn between duty and motherhood, was said to have whispered, "If she's happy, we must let her go." And so, after months of silence, the Spanish royal family boarded their plane to Denmark, knowing the world would never see them the same way again. The wedding itself was breathtaking. Inside the historic Frederiksberg Castle Chapel, Denmark's royal guards stood tall in their crimson uniforms. The organ began to play softly as guests from across Europe took their seats, kings, queens, presidents, and dignitaries from every corner of the continent. Then, the moment. Princess Leonor appeared at the grand entrance, wearing an ivory gown designed by Spanish couturier Lorenzo Caprile, her veil embroidered with the crests of both Spain and Denmark. Her father, King Felipe, took her arm, his eyes glistening, his face both proud and pained. As she walked toward Prince Christian, the Danish cameras panned across the chapel, capturing the merging of 2 dynasties that hadn't shared such a moment in centuries. When the vows were spoken, it was clear. This wasn't just a royal wedding. It was a diplomatic earthquake, and a love story for the ages. Back in Spain, emotions ran wild. Crowds gathered outside the royal palace in Madrid, waving both Spanish and Danish flags. Some wept with pride, celebrating their princess who dared to love freely. Others felt a sting of loss. Will she still be our queen one day? They asked. The question hung in the air. Commentators debated endlessly. Could Leonor still claim her Spanish title while becoming a Danish princess consort? Would the Spanish crown pass to her sister, Infanta Sofia? The constitutional experts scrambled for answers, while the public focused on the moment, the joy, the symbolism, the history unfolding in real time. In truth, Leonor and Christian's marriage symbolizes a new era for Europe's young royals. Where once tradition dictated their lives, now love redraws the lines. They represent a generation that values connection over duty, compassion over politics. For Leonor, it was never rebellion, it was courage. The courage to choose her path, her partner, her happiness. And for Spain, while the shock may sting, the world now sees their princess as more than a royal figure. They see her as a woman who carries her heritage with pride, even as she steps into a new kingdom. Across social media, the story exploded. Clips of the ceremony went viral, Danish fans cheering, Spanish citizens crying. Europe just witnessed history, wrote one commentator. For days, the headlines dominated every platform. the merging of Spain's modern monarchy with Denmark's centuries-old crown. In Copenhagen, bells rang through the city. In Madrid, the Plaza de Oriente lit up with candles and flowers left by citizens who simply wanted to say, "Gracias, Leonor." Now, as Princess Leonor begins her new life in Denmark, the question remains. What does this mean for the future of Spain's monarchy? Will she one day return, as both a queen and a bridge between two nations? One thing is certain, this wedding wasn't just a royal union. It was a statement that love, even under the crown, can still surprise the world. From Madrid to Copenhagen, two kingdoms now share a story, written not by diplomats but by hearts. And as Europe still buzzes with disbelief, one truth remains. Princess Leonor didn't just marry a prince. She married the freedom to be herself. Spain may still be in shock. But deep down, it's a shock wrapped in pride.